Hello, my YouTube family. Welcome to our channel, The New Pros. Today, my topic is test documentation. This helps testers, developers, and stakeholders understand what being tested, how it is being tested. So, part 5. What is the use of test case document? A test case document is a vital part of the software testing process. It serves as a blueprint that guides testers on how to validate a particular functionality of the application. Key uses of a test case document: validate requirements, ensure the application behaves as expected according to the requirement specifications. Step by step testing provides clear instructions for testers on how to execute the test, including steps, inputs, and expected result. Reduce errors, minimize the chance of missing out on testing key feature by documenting all test scenarios. Enable repeatables. Test cases can be reused for regression testing or when the same functionality needs to be tested again in the future releases. Improves communication. Act as a communication bridge between QA developers and business analyst by defining the test conditions. Basic for test coverage. Help measures how much of the application has been tested and what remains. Defect tracking reference. When a bug is found, the related test case helps identify the context and pre-production steps quickly. Support and test automation. Well-written manual test cases can serve as foundation for automation testing. Coming to second question, what is test summary report? A test summary report is a high-level documentation prepared at the end of the testing cycle to summarize the overall testing activities and results. It provides stakeholders with a quick view of the quality and readiness of the product for release. Key contents: project details, name of the project, version, release date, etc. Second one, objective of testing. The purpose of testing this build release. Test scope, what was tested in scope and what was not tested out scope. Test summary, total test cases executed and number of passed and failed test cases. Severity wise, defect summary. Environment details, test environment, OS, browser, and DB tools used. Defect analysis, total defects found, open versus closed bugs. Risk and issues. Any blockers, unresolved defects of risk before release. Recommendations, whether the build is stable for release or needs rework. Sign off, approved by QA lead or test management. Coming to next question, what is test data and why it is important? What is test data? The test data refers to the input data used during the execution of test cases verify the functionality of an application. Test data can be valid data to check expected behavior. So, invalid data to check error handling. Boundary data to test edge conditions. Empty or null data to check how the system behaves. Why we are using the test data importance. Validate functionality ensures the application behaves expected with correct input. Checks error handling helps confirm the system graceful handles incorrect or unexpected input. Support all test scenarios, provides data for the positive, negative, boundary, and security test. Improves test coverage. Well prepared data ensure all paths, rules, and workflows are tested. Reduces the execution time with reusable and predefined data. Tests can be efficiently. What is RTM? RTM means requirement traceability. It is document that maps and traces user requirement with the test cases. It ensures every requirement is covered by one or more test cases, making the testing process complete and traceable. Purpose of RTM: to ensure all requirements are tested, to help in impact analysis when requirements changes, to track test coverage, to reduce missing requirements functionality during testing. When it is RTM created, usually created during the test planning phase, maintained and updated throughout the project lifecycle. Benefits: easy to verify all requirements are tested, helps stakeholders understand test coverage, identify missing requirements or redundant test cases. Coming to next question. How do you ensure test coverage? Test coverage refers to the measure how much testing is done on an application, ensuring that all functionalities have been tested. Ways to test coverage. Understand requirements thoroughly. Analysis business requirements, functional requirements, and user stories. Clarifying questions to stakeholders if needed. Second one, create a requirement traceability matrix. Map each requirement to one or more test cases helps track which requirements are covered on which are not. Design test cases and test cases carefully. Cover positive, negative, boundary, and edge cases. Review and peer check. Conduct test case reviews with the QA team and business analyst. And peer reviews help catch missed test cases. Use code coverage tools in automation tools like Jacko, SonarQube. So, how much code is tested? Next one, perform exploratory testing. Helps to uncover scenarios that might not be documented in test cases. Regression and reusability. Use regression test suites to cover repeated functionality after code changes. Track coverage with the tools. Test management tools like Jira, TestRail, Quality. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe to this